All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles and bishops of Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from, and peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. And in this lesson, we're going to be responding to Big Ward, the genius. In the title of this video reads, warning, people are snapping, losing their minds. All right. And, everything is, everything we see happening, everything we see taking place on this planet Earth is due to prophecy. All right. The scripture said that these things will be happening in the last days. All right. People losing it, people snapping. Okay. People being in fear. All right, people. These people have no stability, okay, within their minds. All of that goes back to the scriptures, man. All right, and this is why, this truth that we have is to be cherished, okay, because the wisdom that was given to us that sincerely believe in the Lord from on high is truly a gift. Okay, it's keeping us sane, it's keeping us stable. Just like you had the elder in New York, he did a lesson, I want to say a week ago, talking about if he didn't have this truth, he would go crazy, all right? And that's what you see happening with these people, okay? These Babylonians, man, they're going crazy. They're snapping, all right? Let's play this clip. We'll get our scriptures. Lord willing, this be edifying.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Thursday, May 29th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in and for all the support and for helping me grow as I have. Wouldn't be possible without y'all showing up each and every day. So I'm going to try to keep bringing you what you're here for. And boy, did I do it this time. First, let's get this understanding. Those who don't know, then this ain't the channel for you. But most of y'all who are here watching me, you know that we are in some strange times. Some weird times. Some extremely difficult, tough, hard times. If you're being real about it, you know we are. And as we go on, as we see, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And there's a lot of things that we're about to see, experience, and go through that most people couldn't have even imagined would ever happen in real life. And me being somebody who's experienced a lot of what's going on right now, way before y'all did, before it happened now, I'm here to tell you what it's going to do to you, how it's going to affect you as things continue to deteriorate in our society, in our life, in our world, life as we know it, as it continues to go downhill. I'm here to tell you what it's going to do to you. Because some of you, I'm going to say the majority of you, have never experienced what we got coming. I have, at a young age. And maybe that's why I experienced it at a young age. So I could be here now to teach the masses. I'm just guessing. I'm not sure. I don't know. God ain't told me nothing. God told me that ain't none of that. God ain't told me shit that I know of. Now, if he telling me, he ain't told me, he told me. I'm just saying something. Y'all might say, man, that sound like, I don't know.
All right. And that's where, that's where the prophets come in. That's where the scriptures come into play. All right. So let's go ahead and select you. Let's go ahead and grab a scripture. And this is going to be Matthew 24:12. And it reads, and because iniquity shall abound, right? Sin is rampant everywhere. Okay. The laws of the Lord aren't being upheld. So sin is abounding. The love of many shall wax cold. And when you go into that word cold, it goes into psycho. All right. People are losing their shit. Okay. Straight up and down, man. Uh people are snapping. All right. Esau eating the so-called white man, beginning with the elites. They bringing that pressure, man. Okay. And people are feeling it. Okay. Everything money wise is through the roof. All right. And that's what has a lot of people on edge. Okay. People can't afford anything no more. People ain't living the so-called American dream anymore.
I don't know. All I know is I'm not seeing nothing new, but a lot of y'all are. A lot of y'all are experiencing things that you never thought would happen. Being betrayed by people you thought were your longtime friends. Being betrayed by your own mother or father. Being betrayed by your own sister, your own daughter, your own son, family members. Being betrayed by the last people you thought would stab you in the back. A lot of y'all have never experienced nothing like that. And you are experiencing it now. But I've been dealt with all that. And I'm able to tell you what it's going to be like and what's going to happen to you and how it will affect you.
ED pills fail you because arousal starts in your brain, not just below the belt. Check out Rougiet Ready. This potent
and how it will affect you. And once, hold on, let me show you something, what we're dealing with. And then we're going to come back. I just want y'all to, I'm just going to put in context of how weird this world is I'm talking about. Those of y'all who think I'm just preaching doom and gloom, I'm just talking, making up stuff for clicks and views. I'm going to show you where the mind of people are right now. And how most people can't handle what's going on right now. You may be handling it, thinking it ain't no big deal. But there are people everywhere right now snapping on a daily basis. Even though you may be holding up. You don't know what your neighbor doing. You don't know what the guy at the gas station doing. You don't know what the guy walking on the sidewalk doing. You don't know how he's dealing with what we're dealing with. Keep that in mind.
All right, and that's why the scriptures say, move wisely. Okay, walk circumspectly. Okay, because people are on edge, man. All right, people are on edge. Okay, anybody can, a demon can jump on anybody at any moment, man. Move wisely out here in these last days.
You navigate your way and try to survive on to the next level. Hold on a minute.
Bizarre story from Mobile tonight. A longtime local pastor accused of pistol whipping a man during a robbery. 72-year-old Roy Powell arrested.
Okay, hey, you got so-called pastors pistol whipping, robbing people, man. Okay. All right, he was robbing people at the church, but now that that church money's slowing up. All right, because no one is into Christianity anymore, man. Okay, except you bugged out Jakes and you bugged out heathen who are prescribed to Christianity, man. So-called black women. That's when it comes to the Israelites. It's mainly the nigga woman that's involved in Christianity, man, and simps. All right, so Christianity, that's done, man.
Yesterday, and tonight we're hearing from the alleged victim, Natalie Williamson, live at NBD headquarters. Natalie, Powell is getting a lot of support tonight on social media.
The Islamese, hundreds of people are coming to his defense. We actually went to his house this afternoon to try and get his side of the story, but we were told he had no comment. And although he isn't talking, the man he's accused of attacking is.
Tonight, a well-known local pastor is out of jail, charged with first-degree robbery. Investigators say 72-year-old Roy Powell took a man's book bag at gunpoint yesterday morning on Mobile Street. The alleged victim, who doesn't want to be identified, tells me he was walking to the post office when Powell was walking towards him on the sidewalk and bumped into him.
He said, you was in my way, I'm walking down the sidewalk, watch where you're going, and we had words back and forth.
The alleged victim tells me Powell left the scene after they exchanged words. Minutes later, he tells me Powell came back in a truck and with a gun that he used to pistol whip the man in the head. According to this sign at the Cedar Street Missionary Baptist Church, Powell is a pastor here. And court documents say he's been a pastor for 30 years.
The alleged victim says this was his first time walking down Mobile Street and he didn't know who Powell was, but learned today he's a pastor.
So when I heard that, I was like, oh, wow. I don't know what to say, wow.
These court documents say Powell actually went back to the scene to apologize. He's charged with first-degree robbery. Live at NPD headquarters, Natalie Williamson, Fox 10 News.
All right, Pastor Powell whipped Jake with that pow. All right, hey, people are losing it, man. Okay, this is Luke 21:25, and it reads, "And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars." Okay, we seeing all these different, signs that are being shown. Okay, upon the earth, the stress of nations. All right, the nations are in distress, man. You got actual. I forgot which company. Which country? Slovakia. Which country? That's it's somewhere in the Middle East, so-called Middle East, Slovakia. All right, one of those Arab countries, but they're actually going through a famine. Okay, an actual famine that mainstream media ain't reporting on, with perplexity, the sea and waves roaring. All right, representing the nations, man. All right, Luke 21:26, and it reads, men's hearts, men's minds failing them for fear. All right, people are afraid. People don't know, where to go. All right, if you're not calling on the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, you don't have this understanding, this truth. People don't know where to turn, man. All right, people are afraid, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right, people are in fear of the things that are taking place, and the things that people know that are coming, like your man Big Ward is going into. Okay, people are realizing that America is done. Okay, America's through, and they can't handle it. These Babylonians, they're used to living a certain way. They're used to having a certain amount of money. They're used to having, a certain type of vehicle. All right, these other nations, man, they're used to going without, man. They're used to, going a couple of days without a meal. These Babylonians, they ain't used to that, man. They're used to going through drive-throughs, 3-4 times a day, getting their favorite meal, getting their iced coffee, getting their favorite snack. All right. Now these Babylonians, they ain't got the money like that to be doing it, and people are spazzing out, man. 2 Ezra 15:18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. All right, everyone got that pride demon on them, and because of that, these cities are being troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right, men shall be afraid. Okay, men. How much more you women? Yo, you got women who who's still walking around here as if nothing is going on. All right, but a lot of men are seeing the writing on the wall, because men are logical, man. All right, but men shall be afraid. This is why, you're gonna see a lot of men lose their shit. Okay, as the video is titled, warning people are snapping, losing their minds. Okay, people are losing it, man. All right. Second Ezra 16:16, and it reads, like as an arrow which is shot off a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. All right. So the plagues that the Lord is sending, they're not gonna stop. Okay. Having your mind plagued, that's a plague. Second Ezra 16:17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Okay, Ezra, seeing these visions, he's spooked. All right, he's spooked, man. And you got a lot of people in the spirit, but Ezra's knew the truth. All right, Ezra's knew Yahweh Bashar Shai, and he still said, "Woe is me, woe is me." Okay, how much more do these regular Joe Blows who don't know Yahweh Bashar Shai, man, they're gonna snap. All right, as the pressure increases, okay, people gonna snap, man. All right, that's why, hey, just be circumspect, man. Even on your workplace, man. Hey, you think, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen at work? Shit. Hey, boss, boss man, it just might be that day where he snapped, man. He's fed up. All right, he tired of working. He tired of managing people. All right, he just tired of people, man. And dude snap. Okay, you gonna see a lot of more, workplace, workplace snaps. All right, Isaiah 33:6. Okay. No, I didn't finish. Like Second Ezra 16:18, the beginning of sorrows. All right, people are in sorrow out here, man. Okay, these people who own these liquor stores, and smoke shops, hey, they making a killing right now. Okay, they running it back up, man. People spending money on liquor, and alcohol, man. People are in sorrow, man. And great mournings. Okay, people are mourning, especially you women, man. The beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, man. Bad time. All right, time like never before, man. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay, this is Ezra's asking a question, man. Okay, how much more you regular Babylonians, man, gonna snap? Okay, when in our fear, Isaiah 33:6, and it reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times," man. Anybody who so called leaves the truth, you a fool, man. You an idiot. All right, you turn your back on Yahweh Shemar Shai, who gave you this wisdom and knowledge. This was your stability in these times, man. All right, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is His treasure, man. Okay, so you better praise Yahweh Shemar Shai for giving you this wisdom and knowledge, because this is what's gonna keep your mind from snapping. All right, from crashing out. Like you see these people. Okay, grab this and then we'll close it out. Stable definition of a person sane and sensible. Okay, so you're gonna see a lot of people go insane. All right, not easily upset or disturbed. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of people become more angry, man. You're gonna see a lot of people crashing out. Okay, doing things. All right, doing things that we ain't seen before. Okay, it's about to get nasty out here, man. But with that, we'll end it off. Lord willing, it was edifying. Till next time, shalom.